Welcome back to another episode. I'm your nerdy beta buddy, and I'm back with Sanity for another video. Now, as parents, we all watch movies with our kids. I've been watching the Cars and Planes movies with my son, and he is obsessed with them. We both watch them and enjoy them. These are movies that we both really enjoy together. So this is my ranking of the Cars and Planes movies. If you haven't already, check out Sanity in the description below. I'll provide a link. You can get all your Cars movies from there. Before I get into this 5 Cars universe movies ranking, I just want to preface that I think these are all good movies. I don't dislike any of them. I think they're all really fun, and obviously my son loves them all. So also be sure to comment below what your favorite Cars and Planes movies are. What does your ranking look like? Anyway, let's get into this ranking. Coming in at last place is Planes. Why is this last place? Well, it's not because it's a bad movie, I'll tell you that. Planes is a fun spin-off movie that actually works really well within the Cars universe. It tells a really fun story about planes racing around the globe. We have a great character, Dusty Crophopper, and we are made to root for him straight away, which is a stark contrast to Lightning McQueen, starting off a bit arrogant in his story. Dusty, however, is very humble, he's filled with humility, and yeah, he's an underdog. This is a good enough story. It's not the most unique storytelling. We've seen underdog stories numerous times, but this works really well for the Cars universe. It has some great side characters, it has a lot of Cars references because it's in the same universe. If you or your child like the Cars movies, this is also a great movie to consider watching. In 4th place is Cars 3. Cars 3 tells the story about Lightning McQueen aging out pretty much and getting a lot older, having to face a new generation of racers who are much faster than him. I liked how this really shows the journey of Lightning McQueen becoming a really down-to-earth racer who's doing it for the love of racing, not just winning. After Cars 2, this is a return to form of racing and Radiator Springs. It's just more grounded. It kind of shows you Lightning's journey coming to terms with his new life, his age. The animation here is phenomenal, looking borderline photorealistic at times. It's actually really beautiful. And look, if you've grown up with the original Cars, it's quite emotional because it's almost like a send-off of sorts, and it really focuses on the legacy of Lightning McQueen and the character that he's become and that we all know and love. I really liked how it shows Lightning McQueen training and going through the roots of Doc Hudson and his relationship with Doc and just figuring all that stuff out. It was really interesting, but I was a little bit, not let down, but just a little bit confused with the ending, because for me, the twist was, I could see it coming a mile away because there was a lot of foreshadowing throughout the story. But I don't know if races actually work like that. Can you switch out races mid-race? Does that actually work? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'm not really sure how races work, but yeah, that was my one issue with the ending. And obviously it borrows a lot from the plot of Rocky 3 being a sports movie, which obviously this is a sports movie, but it's a great movie. It's still fun and entertaining, but I was just drawn to others more. In 3rd place is Planes Fire and Rescue. Say what you will about the Planes movies, but I actually really enjoyed Fire and Rescue. Much like Cars 2, this is a sequel that changes the tone in a big way. It's no longer about racing because something happens to Dusty where he can no longer race and he has to explore other options and other things that he's good at. While this is a big tonal shift from the first movie, this makes sense within the context of the story while still feeling grounded in the universe. I love the message in this of pretty much doors closing and having to find other doors and other opportunities, because that's life. There's always second chances, and it's a really good message for both kids and adults. I really related to it because I feel stuck where I am with my career. It's not really much of a career at the moment, it's just really a job to get by. And I'm just kind of waiting on a second chance, hopefully with this YouTube stuff or something else. It's a really heartfelt movie about second chances, about not becoming bitter because of one thing closing in your life. That's also what I really liked. Because of the situation Dusty is in, it never makes him a bitter person or plain. Dusty's really just trying to do the right thing for himself and those around him and just trying to be a good person. Again, this is another fun movie. It's got some laughs in it, great animation, and my son and I love it. Now, coming in second place is Cars 2. I don't care what you say, I'm putting some respect on the Cars 2 name. Yes, it is a big tonal shift from the first movie and compared to the rest of the movies here, but you know what? I really enjoyed it. This is not so much about racing, it is more a spy thriller. It has the voice talent of Michael Caine, it has so many cool and fun new cars and set pieces. It is a thoroughly fun and entertaining movie. Mater is now the main character here. Lightning McQueen is more of a side character in this movie. I can understand some of the issues people have with it, but I personally thought this was a fun movie. This is exactly what kids are going to want out of the Cars universe. They want all these fun cars racing, they want all this spy action thriller stuff in the Cars universe. It's really creative, it's really fun, it has a lot of funny moments. This is exactly what I wanted as a kid, and it's just thoroughly entertaining. It is super fun to watch. It's not deep and personal. What you see with this movie is exactly what you get. And in first place is Cars, where it all started. We see Lightning McQueen start off as an egotistical racer who's just wanting to win every single race he's in. He doesn't have any friends, but we see a journey happen here. He goes from this egotistical racer to learning how to accept change, learning how to form meaningful relationships, learning that it's okay how other people live and to accept how other people live differently, and just slow down and focus on what's important in life. This has a really good message. It focuses on small country towns, which I really liked. It has a lot of funny, heartfelt moments. Honestly, this is some of the best character development for a character in a movie that I've seen for kids. It shows that the journey is important, not the finish line. That is my ranking for the Cars and Planes movies. What do you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. What does your ranking look like? Let's just talk Cars and Planes.